let's hit some of the wins because there has been plenty of wins along the way as well. So I'll just throw one out there is to go along with our theme earlier is although we were scattered in Q1, in Q2, I think we got way more focused. We introduced some kind of like operating systems into our business. We did get some new right people into the right seats. And we talked about this just on the last episode or maybe two ago that we hired a VP of operations that has really come in and helped manage a lot of the operational stuff that Absalom was doing before I was doing. We were kind of sharing around. And so that was been, I would say, a huge win that is, I think, going to pay off through the rest of the year. Andy, what's a major win for you this year?
Yeah, for sure. That I think we were fortunate to have a good amount of inventory early on. Last 2021 and 2020, so many companies struggled with supply chain and inventory issues, and a lot of them actually over ordered. And so if you've read anything in the news at all, like about Target or Walmart, they actually have too much inventory now because they overestimated the demand. And so now they're slashing prices. Thankfully, we had inventory at the right time, kind of coming into our strong selling season. So we didn't go out of stock and we had a decent amount to be able to carry us through. So that was definitely a win that I think that we were concerned about, but we ended up doing a good job of.
Without having too, so you talked about having too much. We had a pretty good balance where we thought we had too much actually in Q4 of last year, and then realized in Q2 of this year that we for some stuff didn't have enough, that we thought there's no way we could sell it all. So that was definitely a win that we sold through some of the stuff that we were worried about having too much on. Yeah, for sure. Abs, you have one?
Yeah, sure. One, I would say product launches. We obviously, as an Amazon business, a lot has changed from last year to this year in how you could launch product. A lot of things that you could do before, you no longer could do them. But we have been able to successfully launch a couple of products this year and launch it with profitability. So, we started from the very first week or so, and we're profitable without going crazy on PPC, which is like the doctrine right now. You have to go crazy on PPC and lose some money. But we've had some really good launches this year, and we're still launching more products. So I think that has been a big win, and we're learning how to launch even better, which is the big takeaway from the launches we've had so far. So that has been a big win.
I'll say a last one for me here that we talked about losing a top 5 SKU of ours. Well, last year in Q2, so almost a whole year, over a year ago, we spent a considerable amount of time and resources to launch a entire new category of product line that ended up being about 12 to 15 unique products within this category. And at the time, it was kind of a risk. It was a big investment, a big time thing. And we were just hoping that it would pay off in the future. And I'm happy to say that this year it really did pay off. And I think the only reason that we are now we'll kind of get, we started the pod asking, are we going to get to our goal? We'll kind of get into where we're at right now. I think the only reason that we're selling good the last couple of months is because we have never stopped trying to bring new products in, as you were talking about, Andy. So, I know before we always said, always be sourcing if we're doing arbitrage, right? Always looking for that next arbitrage product. But even in building a brand, I think we're always looking for a product line to bring in, new products to keep adding, because inevitably some of your existing products are going to fall away. Or if you're just looking to grow, you need to spark it beyond just the organic growth that you're doing with your current product. So having that product line, I think added about $200,000 a month plus the last couple months to our total sales. And now the last couple of months, we've been hitting about the last 2 months in a row, we're going to hit 1.3 million. So we started off by saying, are we going to hit, the goal? I still don't know. We're only halfway through the year, so definitely can't say, but I think we're on a pretty good track. So through the end of May, we were at about 44% of our total $10 million Amazon goal. And this is just Amazon. So I know we keep throwing out different numbers of what we've done. The $10 million challenge is specifically for Amazon sales. So we've never been able to do that specifically just on Amazon. And that's what we're trying to achieve this year. So we're 44% of the way through on Amazon. And that's a pretty good place. Now, will all that bad stuff that Andy talked about in the beginning happen to us? It could still. So we'll keep updating through the year and see how that goes.